Ashley Graham has long been a trailblazer in the world of fashion, challenging conventions and redefining beauty standards with her unapologetic presence and advocacy for body positivity. At the recent CFDA Fashion Awards, held in the glittering heart of New York City, Graham once again captured the spotlight, not just for her stunning ensemble, but for a candid revelation about the behind-the-scenes realities of strutting the red carpet in high fashion. As she posed for photographers in a jaw-dropping gown that hugged her curves like a second skin, the supermodel shared a light-hearted yet revealing anecdote about using tape to secure her chest, turning what could have been a moment of vulnerability into an empowering testament to the demands placed on women's bodies in the industry. The CFDA Fashion Awards, often dubbed the Oscars of fashion, bring together the crème de la crème of the design world, from emerging talents to established icons. This year's event was no exception, with the venue transformed into a sea of shimmering fabrics, bold silhouettes, and innovative accessories. Celebrities, designers, and influencers mingled under crystal chandeliers, toasting to the creativity that drives the $1.7 trillion global fashion industry. Amid this opulence, Graham arrived in a custom creation by a rising star designer, a piece that blended ethereal draping with architectural precision. The gown, in a deep emerald hue that evoked the lush forests of an enchanted realm, featured a plunging neckline that celebrated rather than concealed her figure. Off-the-shoulder sleeves cascaded like waterfalls, while the skirt flowed into a dramatic train that whispered against the carpet with every step. It was a look that screamed confidence, but as Graham later confessed in a post-event interview, achieving that flawless facade required some unconventional problem-solving. "I mean, let's be real," Graham said with her signature infectious laugh, her eyes sparkling under the flashbulbs. "Tape is every woman's best friend on a night like this. It's not glamorous, but it's necessary. We're out here trying to look like goddesses, but gravity doesn't care about designer labels." Her admission came during a casual chat with fellow attendees, but it quickly went viral, sparking conversations across social media about the unglamorous side of glamour. Photos from the evening show Graham radiating poise, her posture impeccable as she worked the carpet, arm in arm with close friends from the industry. Yet, in true Graham fashion, she peeled back the curtain on the preparation ritual that precedes such moments. Hours before the event, in a bustling backstage suite filled with makeup artists wielding brushes like wizards' wands and stylists pinning hems with surgical precision, Graham and her team tackled the age-old challenge of ensuring everything stayed in place. Body tape, a staple in any red carpet kit, is more than just adhesive. It's a silent hero in the battle against wardrobe malfunctions. Made from medical-grade materials that are gentle on the skin yet strong enough to withstand the rigors of posing, turning, and the occasional gust from air conditioning vents, this unassuming tool has saved countless outfits from disaster. Graham, who has graced covers from Vogue to Sports Illustrated and walked runways for brands like Michael Kors and Dolce & Gabbana, knows this terrain intimately. Her career, spanning over 2 decades, has been marked by such practical innovations. Back in 2016, when she became the first size 14 model to appear on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, Graham faced skepticism and scrutiny. Critics questioned whether her presence diluted the magazine's aspirational ethos, but she turned the narrative on its head, using the platform to amplify voices long marginalized in fashion. That cover wasn't just a photo, it was a revolution, proving that beauty is diverse, dynamic, and defiantly inclusive. Reflecting on that milestone during the CFDA afterparty, where champagne flowed like rivers and laughter echoed off gilded walls, Graham drew parallels to her latest red carpet triumph. "Every step forward is a reminder that we're building something bigger than ourselves," she mused, sipping a sparkling elderflower cocktail. The event itself was a celebration of American ingenuity in design, with awards handed out for everything from emerging talent to lifetime achievement. Designers like Tom Brown and Prabal Gurung were honored for their contributions, their collections showcased in a montage of runway clips that had the audience on their feet. Graham, nominated in the Model of the Year category, a nod to her influence beyond the catwalk, was gracious in defeat, using her platform to shout out newcomers like Paloma Elsesser and Precious Lee, who are carrying the torch of inclusivity into the next generation. But the tape incident wasn't just a quip, it underscored a deeper conversation about the physical toll of fashion's demands. Women in the spotlight, from models to actresses, often navigate a minefield of expectations. Gowns that are engineered for visual impact can sometimes prioritize aesthetics over comfort, leading to creative solutions like tape, Spanx, or even strategic layering. Graham has been vocal about this, penning essays for outlets like Glamour on the pressures of maintaining poise while feeling every inch of fabric against your skin. In one particularly poignant piece, she described the invisible armor women don, not just literal tape, but the mental fortitude to smile through discomfort. At the CFDA, this theme resonated loudly. As guests dined on gourmet bites of truffle-infused canapés and heirloom tomato tartlets, panels discussed sustainability and diversity, with Graham moderating a session on body representation. "We're not just wearing clothes, we're wearing stories," she declared, her voice cutting through the room like a perfectly tailored seam. Graham's journey to this moment has been anything but linear. Born in Lincoln, Nebraska, to parents who instilled in her a love for self-expression, she was scouted at 12 while shopping at the mall, a serendipitous encounter that launched her into a world of glossy magazines and flashing lights. Early on, she faced rejection. Agencies deemed her too curvy for the straight-size market, pushing her into plus-size modeling, a category she helped elevate from niche to mainstream. By 2010, she was walking for Levi's, challenging the brand's traditional sizing. Her TED Talk on plus-size confidence has garnered millions of views, inspiring a movement that saw brands like Savage X, Fenty and Universal Standard boom under inclusive models. Graham's personal life mirrors this resilience. Married to photographer Justin Irvin since 2010, the couple has 3 sons, Isaac, Roman and Malachi, whom she often credits as her greatest muses. Family photos from the CFDA show the boys in tiny tuxedos, cheering from the sidelines, a reminder that Graham's advocacy extends to reimagining masculinity in fashion too.